Butter.
No
Butter.
way.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
We're filming.
We
Hi.
are
Orale.
gang.
Welcome to the
We can't call it the Poiple Podcast anymore, can we?
no, the Cargo Crew.
The Cargo
Podcast.
Crew. Hi.
But I don't know which one this is. It's quite a few at this point.
In terms of like episodes,
Yeah.
I'll look it up, but we can keep talking.
One, I'd like to say welcome if you've never been here before, but I'm sure you have, because like all of my viewers are subscribed, because I've got 100 subscribers. What do you expect?
This is episode 5.
Episode 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So also I forgot to link my TikTok in like the last 9 videos, but I'll do it this time. I'll also link Jay's channel and Instagram. I have a YouTube Instagram now, so that will be linked. And also, I absolutely failed Vlogmas, but I would like to congratulate Jay for completing Vlogmas this year.
Thank you. It was very difficult.
She kept with it every other day. So, yeah.
So we still had 12 days of Vlogmas, but it was so much easier to do instead of doing them all back to back. So.
But I'll give away a $10 gift card soon, so to make up for it. A second one. That's the second one in like a month. So,
Great.
yeah. David, you've been here before, but reintroduce yourself.
Indeed, I have. I am David, and I am back on the Cargo channel.
The Cargo channel.
The Cargo channel. That sounds like a depressing McDonald's. Welcome to the Cargo.
Welcome to the Cargo. How can I help you today? Okay, so we have a lot. We got a good handful of topics to talk about.
We do.
So we should jump into it before this thing is 15 years long.
Yeah.
So, topic number 1. It is a new year, everybody. I don't know if you knew or if you've noticed, but it's now 2021. 2020 was something.
2020.
An experience.
Oof.
She brought a lot of things, and none of them were good. So
I agree.
I mean,
I agree.
it was a wild ride from start to finish. Like, it didn't get any easier.
I have one more topic, okay?
Oh,
and I'll put it's just a small one, but I'd like to talk about it because I found it very funny and very weird. But I'll put it in the group chat right now. You keep talking.
All right, so 2020, a year of things. There's been so many things in 2020 that have happened. Not only just the global pandemic that we were in and still currently are in. Quarantine was its own thing. Lockdown, the United States being heavily irresponsible with the lockdown, masks, all of it. Like, none of it was fun ever. Like, let's see if I can find a concise list of all the things that happened in 2020.
I mean, you probably can at this point. Go for it.
So I found a list, and it is very intense. So, very beginning, we had the Australian bushfires that literally destroyed the entire continent of Australia. It was terrible. It was I don't remember how long it lasted for. Oh, it went from December 2019 and into the new year. So terrible, horrible.
Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this tweet real quick.
And then you had COVID-19, of course. And then you had the death of Kobe Bryant and his daughter, and there were other people on the plane, but I forget who they were, which was devastating and really sad. Donald Trump got impeached in January. Yeah, it was in January. I was making sure I had my dates right.
World War III.
Oh, World War III rumors. Oh my God. The stock market crashed this year, just in case anyone was keeping up with the stock market. What else happened? Black Lives Matter protests. The murder of George Floyd, and that how it erupted into a very big
I was in Florida at the time that happened, like right after it happened. And apparently there was a rally in Griffin, and it was great. So
there was. I remember
that's where
that.
we live. Probably shouldn't disclose that information in case.
If you don't tell the exact address,
but in case I ever do get any more subscribers.
I mean,
I know where Gabe lives.
But I
drop
can
down
always
50 comments, and I'll drop where Gabe lives.
50 comments.
50 comments.
I'll agree to that.
Likes.
I'll agree to that. No, 100 likes. I gotta get 100 likes.
100 likes and 50 comments, and David will put where Gabe lives.
I'll delete the comment immediately, but yes,
you gotta catch
go
it.
Ahead.
And then you had Kim Jong-un thinking, like, we all thought he died, and that his sister was gonna come into power. That was a thing. Biden won the presidency. The whole election lasted like 4 months of our lives. So
as he should.
Period. Let's see. Oh, murder hornets. Do y'all remember that now?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was like a filler chapter in
all. Oh wow,
2020.
David. I just looked at the picture you sent.
The Beirut explosion, where it was. Yeah. Okay. So a Beirut port sparked and then exploded and injured and killed a lot of people. I remember that happening. Kamala Harris got chosen as the vice president of the United States and is now not until January 20th, but whatever. But will be the vice president of the United States, setting history for being the first Black female vice president. Chadwick Boseman, aka Black Panther, passed away in August. The West Coast, California, all those places caught on fire.
Oh, yeah.
More fire.
You know how part of that started, right?
Oh, yeah. Gender reveal.
Yeah.
Stop
doing that.
Just bake a cake. I don't know. Pop a balloon.
Not shoot fireworks.
Don't shoot fireworks. First of all, gender is not even that serious. Like, imagine.
Let me set that forest on fire. If it burns down, it's a boy.
If it doesn't, it's a girl. Like, come on. I have never understood why gender had to be like this explosive, like a gender reveal had to be this explosive thing. Like, just like write it on a piece of paper and then look at it. Ta-da. Trump got COVID-19 right before the election. I remember that.
Virtual school
for like all of the U.S., which was terrible. And we're still doing it because people are still being very irresponsible with the COVID-19 pandemic. So,
yeah.
And then you have the COVID-19 scene actually like get tested and confirmed, and it's what was the percentage, like 97 or 90% effective, I think it was. And that is a very brief rundown of 2020. So yeah, it was terrible.
One thing I'd like to just comment on really quick. This is mostly about YouTube and TikTok and the two coming together, because that's TikTokers, YouTubers going into TikTok is one thing, because they're already making content on YouTube, which is a lot different than TikTok, and a lot of YouTubers are going into TikTok as a side thing. But then TikTokers are coming to YouTube That's not okay. Stop it.
I feel like TikTokers are very like one-dimensional, and it's just like, I'm on my phone, I'm talking to you, ta-da. And YouTube is a lot more than just talking to a camera. You have to think about editing, you have to think about your scenery, and there's a lot more that goes into making a YouTube video than it goes into making a TikTok, and I do both. So I can tell you that I spend 10 times, not even 10 times, I spend 100 times more effort and time working on a YouTube video than I will ever do working on a TikTok.
Yeah.
And so they don't recognize that those two things are not the same. So like, oh, I could just do YouTube and the thing is that the only reason why they keep doing it is because their TikTok followers keep following them on YouTube, and they don't. I'm not saying that the people who follow like big creators on TikTok don't understand like how YouTube works, but I also don't. They're just so worried. They're just obsessed with the person. They're not looking at the actual content that they're producing, and a lot of it is hot garbage. No shade. Not saying anything about anybody. I'm just saying it's not all great.
Oh, we could also, if we need more content on this, we could also talk about TikTok drama.
Oh yeah.
If that's needed. That could tie in with YouTube drama a little bit.
A little bit. David said something to the group chat. So let's look at our topics. School stories. So
Oh yeah.
I was in virtual school all semester. Gabe, what about you?
I've been in it as long as quarantine has started.
David, how long have you been in virtual school?
Only time I went back is during finals.
I didn't even have to take finals.
I did.
I didn't. I mean, I had to take finals, but I didn't have to do like any standardized testing.
I will. Did you go at all to the school this year?
Me?
Like for any classes?
No, not for any classes.
No.
I mean, I did band stuff like at the end of school, but that doesn't.
Yeah. But, I went. I'll tell the story of how I went back one day. Okay. I went the Monday that they told us. This was right after fall break. That Monday they told us we could come back. I went back. Worst school experience I've ever had.
Oh my god, I don't even want to think about it.
Had to wear a mask all day, obviously.
That makes sense.
One-way hallways were the worst.
There's too many people in that school to be doing all that.
I had to go down the 200 hall. I had to go from the 1100 hall down the 200 hall all the way down to the gym, cross through the gym, and go back up to get to the band room.
So that was probably very confusing to anybody watching. Okay, so our school, we have 3 different hallways, 200, 300, 400. And then off the edge of the 200, it's shaped like an L. And so the L part of the 200 hall is the 1100. So basically, Gabe took an L, all right, not literally, but, well, not figuratively, but literally.
Well, I did. I did take an L that day.
He took an L and then went straight through the gym, which is through the cafeteria. So that was 2 hallways, 2 areas, and then went back to the band room. That is such a long distance because our school is far too large. So,
but
yeah.
The next day I had a stress headache from that. Stayed home all day because of that. Then the next day I got into the parking lot, I felt like I was going to have a panic attack.
Fair.
Then we pulled off in the parking lot, tried to get me to calm down a little bit. Then some guy, I'm doing a podcast.
You tell him, Gabe.
But we pulled off into the parking lot. Then we here, let me just pause the recording real quick.
Don't you, Gabe, man.
Okay, so where I left off is
Ooh, Gabe
So
Ea.
we pulled off in the parking lot, and I was fine. We were about to go back out, and then as soon as we were about to do that, the person from the student parking lot, like the person who was letting people into the student parking lot, came up to the window and asked what we were doing. That just set me off right there, because get easily embarrassed, and you know what that can lead to, and then
Yeah.
just like that, panic attack.
Panic attack.
Fun.
I was gonna go back to real school. Here's the thing,
So-
right? I was going to, and I was going to this semester. Like I was going to the second half of first semester, and I was going to go back. I didn't go for the second half of first semester because I had to get my brother off the bus every single day. So, and nobody else could do it, and I was like, fine, I'll just be at home for the rest of the semester. Nearly failed. Terrible idea. I should have just let him walk home. He would have lived. He's only, I forget how old he is. Anyway, don't ask. But I was actually going to go back this semester. And I don't want to show you my floor because it's a mess, but just know that there are 2 bags of school clothes that I was the most expensive child, and they were like $160 for those 2 bags of school clothes. And the day we bought those school clothes, literally 2 hours later, it was like, oh yeah, they're not going back. So now I just have almost $200 worth of clothes for nowhere to go because I'm still gonna be here.
I don't have that kind of money to spend.
He had $300,
On
but
school
he went to
clothes.
Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, we should tell that story. That was a fun
Oh
day.
yeah, I didn't even think about that.
So
Let's finish up with school stories first, though. We can come back to that.
So the virtual school for me was literally the worst thing I could have ever done for myself, ever. Like, I didn't realize how much I was like a hands-on learner until I tried to do 1 semester virtual school. Like, I almost failed world history, AP world history at that. That would have been terrible because that's a college credit, and I don't have time to be me doing that, right? Almost failed that. Almost failed AP chemistry. I passed French and band because it's easy. It's a language and an extracurricular class. Like, come on. Like, it was very stressful. But I brought all my grades up in the span of like a week. So I'm going to call that a win, and I'm not going to think about it anymore.
Wait, I will share my grades for this story.
Oh, that is bold, sir.
So I really did almost fail this semester. I cut it very close. I almost failed band. I didn't know I wasn't failing band until today. Because he just put in grades today.
Yeah.
So I do have an 80 in band.
Nice.
At the moment. I'm still failing biology. I just decided I'm going to fail that so I can go ahead and pass the other 3 classes. But I narrowly passed every class, or narrowly passed the 3 I was gonna, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
I'm just a very like perfectionist person when it comes to my grades. Like, if I get anything lower than like an 85, I start to panic because I know that if I just start like going lower, then I'm just gonna eventually spiral, and then it's gonna be like a 60 in no time. So I start panicking then. So, and that almost happened. I almost had well, they don't have D's at our school, so I almost had an F. The panic, people. Like, I was sitting with a 70, which is a C in our school, and then they skip D, and so you just get an F. If it's not a C, it's an F. And she just refused to put my grades in. Like, that's just, I don't know if she has like some vendetta against putting in grades, but she just wouldn't put them in. And so I didn't know what my grade was in her class until the last day. And I'm like, if I fail, then I don't know if it's really my fault because I didn't do anything to deserve this.
Okay, so here were my grades right before I decided, let's get it together, do your stuff. 28 in biology, 37 in band, 13 in digital technology, and 14 in Spanish too.
Everybody, I just want that to marinate on everybody real quick. Think about those grades.
And I just want everybody to know, Gabe had like 3 Mexicans he could ask for help in Spanish.
He had me, who passed biology with flying colors, that he could have asked me for like anything.
I can't wait to see his grade in physics.
Oh God. Physics might not be that bad actually.
Physics is very
That's
hard.
something
His
I'm
velocity,
actually kind of interested in
Gabe,
instead
it's not
of
what you think. Gabe, it is
this.
not what you think. I promise you, it is not what you think.
I don't care to learn about whatever we were learning about. I don't remember a single thing we learned about. I did
Me
not
neither, honestly.
care for that class at all.
I don't remember a single thing I've learned from any class except for maybe French. Like, you really don't learn much in band because, you know, if you didn't learn your things in band in like 6th grade, then you're just not going to learn them. And I'm just going to be for real.
I keep telling Sam he's got to learn his flute because I'm sure my middle school band teacher is not going to like that when my middle school band teacher is still the band teacher there.
Oh.
Well, the one that I had in 8th grade because, you know, I had Mr. Watford for 7th grade.
What grade are y'all in?
10th.
10th.
Damn. Y'all got like 3 more years. Man, I got 4 years left in that school.
No, we don't.
No, just think about it. Think about it. Because you have like
2 after this year.
Just think about it. It's basically 2, but like you go into like, all right, so this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to live out this year and then next year to complete 11th. And then next year and then the year after that to complete 12th grade. So it's 4.
No.
Yes.
Just nah.
I'm trying to
Just
tell you.
no.
I'm trying to, okay, we'll see. We'll see.
I understand where you're coming
works.
from, but that was just a really confusing way of putting it. Let's say that. Okay, next topic. Goals for next year, folks. So.
Oh
Next
yeah, the
year.
Dave
You
and
know how far
Buster's
that is?
story. We got to tell that real quick.
We'll tell it after the goals. The goals are going to take like 2 minutes. Right. So, my goal for 2021, and it's my only goal, I don't really care about much else, but it's to get my flipping license. Like, I was supposed to get it this year. Well, not this year, but last year, 2020. I was supposed to get my license then on my birthday, but I started having tics, which I talked about on my channel. If y'all want to go look at that, I talked about it for a brief second, but I started having tics, which made me unsafe on the road because I had hand tics. Like, I would like flail my hands or clap at any point. I still have tics, by the way. We're finding out if it's Tourette's this month, so I couldn't drive, and I didn't start like actually practicing driving again until it was like November. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my license before the year's out. I was so stoked, and then Christmas and Thanksgiving and Vlogmas and everything happened at once, and I just didn't have time. So that is my only New Year's resolution this year. Fingers crossed.
I have my learner's permit, but my birthday is in February. It's literally in like a month and a couple days. And I waited till June to get my learners. So I've got to wait till June to get my license.
You can get it on your birthday. Like birthday and the day after.
Well, you have to, when it comes to when you get your learners and your license, you have to get your learners a year and a day after you get your license. After you get your learners. That's the only time you can get your license. So he has to wait till June, and then a day after he got his learners to get his license. Which I kind of did the same thing, but I didn't wait nearly as long as you did or CJ did. CJ, his birthday, first of all, CJ turned 15 last July. He didn't get, not last July, but the July before that, 2019 July. That's when he turned 15. So he could have got his learners then. He didn't get his learners until June of 2020. So that was
around the
almost
same time I did.
So that was almost a full year after his birthday. And that's when he got his learners. So now he has to wait like until June. Well, no, he can't get he can. He has to wait till June of this year, and then a day after to get his license. I only waited a week, and that's because the DMV was closed on Mondays, and my birthday was on a Monday when I got my learners, and so I was like, okay, I'll just finish up school this week, and I'll get it on fall break, and I got it on fall break. So
I should have got mine sooner than I did. I should have made that decision.
You had winter break to, and the learner's test is not that hard. I was so nervous. I was like sitting in there like shaking, like, oh, I'm gonna fail, and it's really not that hard. Like I got
100 on the science test.
Yeah, because signs are very self-explanatory, contrary to popular belief. Like they're not gonna put like a random symbol on a sign and then just expect you to guess.
I got an 80 on the laws or whatever.
I got a 85 and a 100 on the laws and then the signs. But anyways, apart from driving talk, what is your New Year's resolution, Gabe?
Well, if you follow me on TikTok, which you probably don't because I haven't linked it ever, I want to lose weight, but not only weight. Weight and fat, because I'm not necessarily worried about the weight as much as I am fat, because muscle actually weighs more than fat does, but still I want to lose. Do you get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I got you.
So basically exercise.
Fair.
I'm doing it every day for a year. Exercise every day for a year. I'm going to do weekly check-ins on TikTok. So
you should keep it updated. Go follow him on TikTok. This is not a question. This is not me asking. I'm threatening you. Go follow Gabe on TikTok. All right, Dave, what is your New Year's resolution?
Get a better job, first of all.
Fair. Subway's not that great.
Get my license, because I decided to wait till 17 to get my learners, because I failed the first time when I was 16, and ever since then I've been like scarred to get embarrassed to go back up there at age 17. So I'm like, well, so now they went, all right, so I'm 18 when I want to go take it. So they were like, you can either get your license fully today or I can get my learners. I've never been on the road. So I was like, let me be smart about this and just get my learners so I can adjust to it. And so I got my learners, and they said I can take my license test as long as I make sure I know how to pass and stuff. And I still don't got to do my Joshua's Law, which I'm very proud of, because I'm not doing
have to do Joshua's Law. I'm not excited. Joshua's Law is literally so lame. I don't even want to think about it, but I have to think about it. Like,
I don't got to do it, and I'm so happy about that.
But I
mean, you could just wait an extra year and not have to do it.
Yeah, I could just wait until my birthday, but also I kind of want to get my license as soon as possible. So
I do too.
So now that we've got our revolutions out of the way,
the only way I survived without my license is because I had somebody who just drove me around.
Right.
My close friend.
So I'm going to take this minute to not interrupt, but before we go on to the Dave and Buster story, let's get into the fun facts and the things of the day. Okay. This is a thing I started doing last podcast, so if you haven't been paying attention, then you probably should be. All right. So we have the thought of the day.
These nuts.
It's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. I can't speak today. Don't be pushed by your problems. Be led by your dreams. So there you go. Here's the joke of the day.
These
This
nuts.
was really stupid. I just want everybody to know. What do dentists call their x-rays?
Wait, what?
What do dentists call their x-rays?
Wait, don't tell me. Hang on, I think I know this. Is it to get to the other side?
No. Toothpicks. Get it? Get it?
No.
Like a
No.
toothpick, like a wooden toothpick.
What do dentists call their x-rays?
Yeah, because it's a toothpick, a pick of your teeth, and then you have a toothpick like the wooden toothpick.
Okay, Jay, you know what? Gabe, go ahead, talk about the next topic.
No, I have to get the fun
sorry.
fact of the day. I have to get the fun fact of the day. The Earth weighs about 13. This is a lot of numbers with a lot of zeros, so just know that it starts with 13 and it's got about 15 billion zeros after it. Pounds. If you're wondering how to pronounce that, it tells me. I just didn't read the full fact. Anyways, it is 13 septillion, 170 sextillion pounds. That's how much the Earth weighs. Very
Fair
heavy
enough.
planet. All right, and that's it. So now we can get on to the Dave and Buster's story.
Yes. So we decided within our friend group or the
Discord
Minecraft
server.
people, the Discord people, that we were going to do a fun little outing after Christmas because we didn't get to do anything on Christmas or around Christmas.
Yep.
So we decided to go eat and then go to Dave and Buster's.
Pretty straightforward, right?
Mm-hmm. Or so we thought.
Yeah.
So we go eat, we have a great time. And then we get to Dave and Buster's, we go in thinking everything's gonna be great.
Fine and
Everything's gonna
dandy.
be fine and dandy. Yep. We get in. I haven't even made it up to the counter yet. David comes back to us and tells us we can't go in because we're not 18.
And we're like, because when is that? Please, if you've ever been to a Dave and Buster's and have gotten carded, let us know, because there's no way that hasn't been a thing in just Dave and Buster's history. Like, what?
Yeah, it's weird.
Very.
But so then I called my mom because we had to have a chaperone, apparently, over the age of 25. Each chaperone can only bring in 6 people. So we had David, one of our friends, and his girlfriend.
His name is Farron, by the way. Shout out to Farron.
Farron.
He's a real one.
Farron, if you're watching, hi.
Aaron is right here. I have him on Discord.
I'm about to say, Farron's just on Discord.
But was that the only? I think those were the only people over 18,
Those were the only people
right?
above 18. David, Farron, and Farron's girlfriend.
So we had.
I already know your boy's 18.
We had exactly 6 people under the age of 18. The problem with that was my mom was going to be bringing my little brother.
Which threw off the plan entirely. So
we had already had a plan to sneak her boyfriend in because a bunch of us had gone in and just used the
bathroom, and you could easily just sneak in and then just loiter around the arcade. So
and she was sharing a card with her boyfriend.
I was.
So we had already decided we were gonna tell him to go into the bathroom. She was gonna pay for their card.
I was.
Then the rest of us were just gonna go in with my mom. But luckily Sam decided just not to go in. So
thank God. Thank you, Sam. really saved our life because we were gonna have to pull some like detective type things just to get into the Dave and Buster's. But once we got
Aaron
into the
is
Dave and
joining
Buster's,
the call.
he is. Oh my God,
Yes.
we're gonna have another special guest.
Farron.
Okay, so background on Farron. Farron is literally one of my best friends in the Discord chat. Like, I remember he just joined the Discord randomly, and I think we were playing Among Us, and he would just like we just teamed up for whatever reason, and since that point we have just been best friends. So that's Farron. He's a pretty cool dude.
He is.
But once we got into the Dave and Buster's, everything was fine and dandy. Nobody asked us about anything. We didn't get like, attracted by anybody. Nothing was weird. Everybody wanted to play me in air hockey though, which there was only one time, Uno, that I was beaten, and it was by Farron. And then we went to play 3 more times to do like, best 2 out of 3, and I won. So
I got very close to beating you.
very yeah.
Close. We were 1 point off.
Yeah.
Like, we were both on 6 points, and the one there goes up to
7
points. So we were both on 6 points, and she just got in somehow. And
yeah, I had an air hockey table when I was a kid, because anytime I would go to Chuck E. Cheese or just anywhere in general, I would just play air hockey all the time. So my dad was like, I'm gonna get her an air hockey table. And he got me an air hockey table. I ended up destroying it because I am a reckless person in general. So imagine me as a child, like it was just broken. But I have been undefeated because I had so much training on the air hockey table. And Farron, out of 8 years of being undefeated, Farron beat me once. But I beat him twice in response. So if you ever wanted to play me in air hockey.
Otherwise, it was a fun time.
It was a really fun day. Like, honestly.
Okay.
Should we wait for
YouTube? Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't know the hassle of me trying to get Farron in here.
You just yelling at him?
No, he telling me to tell him the meeting ID, and then I told him I was gonna send him the link, and then
Hold
he told
on.
me to
I'm
send him
going
the
to go
meeting
yell
ID.
at him in Discord.
I already did. I'm not
Just yell at
Discording
him.
He's trying to get in.
No, I'm actually going on the Discord and yelling at him. Screaming.
So, let me see. This is the server. You can't really see it. It's
Farron,
the server. It is
get
literally.
on.
So that's our
What?
server.
I heard none of that.
Farron, you should get on. I just want to see what happened. Okay. Ooh, the lag.
So, did you look at the tweet I sent to the group chat?
What is it?
The meeting ID? I don't know. Something.
It's in the Instagram group chat that I put him in.
Bro,
I told him to click the link. He said there's no link.
I'm on my computer.
You can get on Instagram on your computer. DMs work on your computer. Go to Instagram.com. Press the DM button.
I didn't think Farron was this old.
I think he might be, Anyway, so let's talk
20
about
is old at this point.
He's only 19, isn't he? 20? One of those.
He is not 20. He is 19.
Oh, I thought he
Thank
was
you,
20.
David, for correcting me. I really appreciate it.
So, do you want to talk about this tweet real quick?
Oh, wait. I
Elon Musk tweet.
I have something to say.
Oh,
Jay, your forehead looks as polished as ever.
thank
That's
you.
all.
I was shining her this morning. I mean, she hasn't been shining in a minute, Fun fact, fun forehead jokes for me are just the most mundane jokes ever. It's the same with my height. I have been made for my height and my forehead more times than I could even begin to count.
Oh.
I can make fun of Gabe real quick, too. So today when we hung out, I was like, Gabe, I'll race you. And, I took off. And then, I stopped. And then he was running behind me. And then he just gave up. And then his little brother just Naruto runs past him. I'm like, dang, that's just sad.
That's embarrassing.
I can't run.
Shoot, me neither.
Oh! You need to see Gabe throw a rock.
Oh God.
Sam throws further than him. I kid you not. Sam throws further than him.
Bro, when I first met Sam, this is no shade to Gabe, not to spill your business. But when I first met Sam, it was at Gabe's birthday party last year, and Sam's voice was deeper than Gabe's at the time. I walked in, and I remember Gabe greeted me at the door, and I was like, "Oh, what's up, Gabe?" And then I was like, "Oh, I've heard about you. What's up, Sam?" And he's like, "Hey." I'm like, "What?"
What up? My name's Sam.
What? Because I was so used to Gabe's, like, it wasn't like squeaky, but it was high pitched. Like,
you can go back about a year on YouTube.
I remember me and CJ were watching the Chip video the other day. I'm like,
God.
First of all, it's not even just your voice, but CJ's voice too. Like, y'all were like so like high pitched, but I was so used to Gabe's like, high pitched voice, and I was like, okay, so this is Sam. He's 11 years old. How high pitched could he be? he was a deep voiced child.
You don't understand how much I've been bullied or made fun. I don't want to say bullied because that seems just kind of cringe at this point. But I guess you could say bullied about my voice and my height and stuff. But now you can only make fun of me for my weight, so ha.
Let's not forget about Jay's boyfriend trying to pull a 5-month-old baby.
Oh my God.
Okay, back to Dave and Buster's, right? So my boyfriend, his name is CJ. We all know whatever. We're at a Taco Mac, and we're sitting, and this little girl, she couldn't have been more than like 5, dude. Like, she had to have been like in kindergarten. So she looks over like the glass on the table and looks and waves at CJ. Now, here's where CJ went wrong. CJ waved back. And so since he waved back, the girl continued to stare over the glass and just look at him.
Oh, God.
Like, she'd eat and then she'd peer over the glass and she'd just look at him. So I was sitting here like, first of all, you waving at other girls. Second of all, this is a child. Like, what? So he kept, responding to this child anytime she would like peer over the glass. And when she got up to leave, she looked over. She came up, not to our table, but she came up right to like Gabe. And Gabe was sitting at like the edge at the
I didn't even see her.
Right, but she came up and she looked at CJ and went bye-bye, and CJ's like, oh my God, bye. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, don't forget when CJ said she wants me. Do not forget when he said that.
Oh yeah, that's the only part that made it weird. It wouldn't have been weird otherwise. Really.
Like, it was just a weird experience. Especially when you're the boyfriend of the offender, like the girlfriend of the offender. Like, it was fucking weird, dude. Like, if you have a boyfriend and y'all ever go to a restaurant and there you can peer over the tables, don't let him. He will respond. And then Gabe made it even weirder by saying, oh, well, you guys are both minors. It's legal. Like, maybe it's legal, but morality-wise, like, let's think about our morals here, people.
The maximum age gap for a relationship, in my opinion, and math-wise, is 7 years.
Really?
That's usually if the age is above the age of 20 or something like that.
So you support pedophilism?
David, you can't say that on the internet.
Gentlemen, we got him.
Ladies and gents, we got him.
We got him.
Come on, Farron.
Farron is taking years. I don't know why I list. Years.
Hold on. I can just send the link. Oh, no, I can't.
I already sent him the link.
No, send it in Discord.
I did.
You did?
I directed message to him.
Hold on. Let me do this real quick.
Oh, my phone's dying.
I cannot minimize while I'm recording. Okay, great.
Ooh.
Wonderful.
So, if anybody wanted to know what my lighting situation is, because I refuse to turn on my overhead lights, I got a new phone for Christmas. I got an XR, not a Flex. I didn't even ask for a phone, anyways. So my old 6 is my lighting right now because I refuse to turn on any more than my LED lights in the back and my lamp that's sitting right here. Let me show you the lamp. Look at her. It's purple. It looks blue, but it's purple. I swear to God. So this is my lighting
Ultraviolet
situation.
light.
Because I don't want to turn on my overhead light. Like, I don't like having it on like ever.
Look how serious Gabby looks.
Farron, y'all are gonna meet Farron tonight. I swear for God. Is he like waiting to be like confirmed in, or is he just not here?
He's just not here.
Oh my goodness. We have topics to talk about, and Farron is funny.
Gabby likes to wear dirty underwear.
Thank you for letting us know, David. Thank you for bestowing that knowledge upon us.
Oh yeah, I finished up a new song today.
Who?
I finished up a new song today.
Nice. Fun fact, David writes music. He is a rapper, if you will.
I don't call myself the best or anything. I just
Hey,
make
Farron's
it for,
just gone now.
All right. Yay, Farron. He figured it out, everybody.
Did he?
Oh my God. No.
Gabby just said he's gone and you said
Oh, yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Come on, Farron.
Watch him lag.
Farron. He can't hear us yet.
Farron.
Farron.
I can't hear a thing he's saying.
Exactly. Like I said.
There he
There
is.
Man of the hour.
Zoom.
Didn't even hear him. Oh, there you
So
go.
this is Farron, everybody. Welcome to the Cargo Crew. This is our podcast. We do it every so often when we feel like it.
Y'all have a podcast?
We have a podcast.
Yeah.
This is the podcast. You're currently on the podcast. Welcome.
Oh,
One. We're back.
Gabby,
We're
you
back,
seen you eat
folks.
what?
Here's our special guest. His name is Farron. We've been talking about him for who knows how long. But he's here now. Yay.
I must be pretty great.
All right, let's talk about this tweet real quick from Elon Musk.
Let's talk about it. The tweet reads, and I quote, Tesla should make fire catgirl robots. And it's a poll. And it's either
Make
absolutely
fire.
of or of course. There is no
Fire
decline
catgirl.
option.
You forgot to end quote.
Oh, my fault. End quote. There it is. There's no decline. You can't say no. It's just absolutely or of course. And absolutely won with 81.9% of the votes. With 900,000 votes.
Here, let me just show. Can you
Can you
see
see
that?
Can you see it?
No, I can't.
There we go. Sort of.
I look ugly. Anyway.
You're close to the camera.
All
Okay,
right.
I see it.
It's in the. I added you to a new group chat, Farron. It's in there.
Okay, cool.
So, Elon Musk has been on some other things lately anyway, so I can't say that I am surprised by the outcome of that tweet. Or the people that voted on it, actually. I can't.
Yeah.
It was
This is
definitely
why.
something.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I've also seen plenty of anime like memes and things that have made me realize why the anime people are considered weird, or
Oh, most
people who
definitely.
are really into anime are considered very weird, or the anime community is not respected. Yeah.
Respected? Yes, I don't think y'all are respected. But should I say y'all are weird? I don't think so. Y'all can be a little odd.
Some of them, some
shit.
people can go a little bit too
died.
far.
Oh, Farron died. In context, he's playing Minecraft right now.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we do on our Discord.
Okay.
We can't give you the Discord. I mean, we could give you the Discord information, but we are not the Discord people. Like, we're not the admins of the Discord, so it would feel kind of wrong.
Okay,
Um,
but you know why he does this, right?
Why?
Because everybody hates him right now. He tries to be funny and charismatic, but
Yeah.
the problem with that is he'll get some news from it, and they'll be like, "Oh, Elon Musk is like us. He's just weird." When in reality, he has so many fucking problems with, himself and his company, that it gets swept under the rug. Hopefully, with his tweets. It's not only the only time he got under fire with all those to begin with. He almost lost his company, and he's also, said some pretty gross things on there.
Yeah, I've seen those things.
Homophobic and transphobic things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people used to like him, and then they realized how much of a douchebag he is. So now he's trying to get,
But now he tweets weird, random things.
I don't have Twitter, so I don't know.
Oh, I have Twitter.
I just found that off of Google.
I have Twitter. It'll be sometimes it'll trend just Elon Musk for no reason, and then you have to go and he's like, "Oh, he just tweeted something dumb again." Like, it's a common occurrence.
I have a new segment idea for the podcast.
What's your new segment
We should
idea?
just read a random Reddit story.
I have plenty of Reddit stories because I am very active on Reddit.
I am too.
Very active. I'm pretty active here, I would suppose. I should have to log into Reddit. I got a new phone and I haven't logged into all my apps yet, so it's a little weird. But
so what should we try for? What subreddit?
What subreddit? Let me look at all the subreddits I follow.
I mean, Ask Reddit, Entitled Parents.
Ask Reddit would be really cool because it could just be like, a question for everybody to answer.
Okay.
All right. Oh, you're looking it up? Okay.
Yeah, I've got it.
Did you get
a story about Reddit while Gabe is looking? I remember back in geometry before quarantine and pandemic and lockdown started, I remember we were sitting in geometry and we were just going through Reddit stories, and one of them was just like, what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? And Gabe, literally, I've never seen Gabe like perk up so fast and like, I have plenty. Like, okay, don't humiliate yourself. I remember we were looking at embarrassing stories. I think we're actually in the library. This is one of the times that we're in the library.
Most likely, yes.
And you were like, and then the question was just in general, like, what's something that's embarrassing that's happened to you? And you're like, I know.
So, I found one.
Okay.
I can't answer this.
Okay.
But, what's your favorite thing that your significant other does?
Shut the fuck up.
It's kind of hard to name.
I'm playing. I mean, kind of.
Hard to name one, though.
One of my favorite things that he does, sometimes when we're cuddling and I take all of the blanket, he doesn't complain like he usually does. Because I really like blankets. He got me this blanket for Christmas because he knows that I like soft blankets. Oh, there's a thing. He's attentive. He pays attention to me. And like small little details about myself. So he knows that I really like soft blankets. So he got me a soft blanket. This is literally my favorite blanket, like, ever. Knows that I eat a lot of gummy bears. And he got me like two of the biggest bags of gummy bears I've ever seen for Christmas. Like, it is ridiculous. And he knows that I looked really good in this picture of us. And so he made that picture and he framed it. So, I mean, he's attentive. And I appreciate that about someone's character when they're able to like just pause and like, pay attention to what someone, whether it be significant other or not, is saying.
I just found one, but I don't think we can talk about it on here.
Not on the podcast. We'll answer it. We'll do it in the after.
I'll just send you a screenshot of it real quick.
Gabe, I swear to God, if it's gross,
It's really not, but yeah.
That did not give me any insight as to what. I'm scared, just so everybody knows.
Where's Davey?
He just mutes himself when he doesn't have anything to say. David, unmute yourself.
Alright. I'm gonna send that. Just
I have been summoned.
talk about something while I'm sending it.
What?
Talk about something. Doesn't give us anything to talk about.
Alright, there we go.
Talking about me?
No.
Just look at it and see if that's something you think we could possibly talk about.
The middle one?
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not that bad.
What is it?
Okay, so the question reads, hold on, I just answered it. Okay. The question is, you are hired by Satan to design people's deaths. For your first job, you must choose a famous human and design a spectacular public death for them. Who do you choose and how do they die? The silence.
Oh, I found
I don't think I would ever work for the devil.
I think
Yeah, I don't accept that from David.
I think I found one that would be great if I knew something that actually happened that would actually be able to answer this question. What's your town's dark secret?
Oh, okay. So my mom works, I know this one, and I learned it from my person who cut my hair before I shaved my head. So my mom works a government job. She is a paralegal, went to law school for a very long time to get her job. And on Wednesdays, they get off at 12 o'clock. Every Wednesday, never changes. And we were talking about this when I was getting my hair cut one day. And they were like, and my mom was like, I understand. I'm not mad that I get off at 12, but I just don't understand why I get off at 12. And my hairdresser was like, oh, because my hairdresser, she's a history buff. And apparently, according to her, totally alleged, no idea. But at 12 o'clock, back in the olden days, back when racism was the talk of the town, they would get off at 12 o'clock sharp. Usually, it would be not just Wednesdays, but it just turned into Wednesdays. They would get off at 12 o'clock sharp. And they would go looking for black people to not just lynch, but just torture in general. Just be just generally racist. And that was a thing that Spalding did, our county did for a long time until it became frowned upon to be racist. So matter of fact, there used to be a bell that would go off at 12 o'clock. It's a dark secret, I know. There used to be a bell that would go off at 12 o'clock. And this is so recent that my mom even remembers hearing that bell. And my mom is only 37.
You had to think about that for a second.
Listen. So
you didn't want to get that wrong.
Yeah, I didn't want to lie on my mama like that. That's a dark secret about
Here's what I'll say about that question. This isn't necessarily a dark secret or anything, but where we are, we have a lot of drug and gang activity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that one of the I used to do Boy Scouts, and one of the other.
I do not like where this is going.
Huh?
Let me just say, I do not like where this is going.
It's not. It's not. It's probably not what you think.
You might be entitled to financial compensation. Just saying.
Aaron, everybody.
But
our special guest.
One of the other kids' parents told us that in the old courthouse there's still gallows.
What is a gallows? What's that?
Where they used to hang people.
Oh. Interesting. I love that. What hill are you willing to die on? And I know my exact answer, and I don't care I know Michael would never agree with me on this. I don't care. Red velvet cake is superior to every other cake ever. Cookie cake, better than that. Chocolate cake, better than that. Any other cake.
Cheesecake.
Huh? Cheesecake, better than that. This is the hill that I'm willing to die on. I will argue this until I'm on my deathbed. Like, there's no.
Wait, what did you say was the best kind?
Red velvet. I don't care.
Oh.
I don't care. I'm willing to die on this hill.
Good. Well, I wouldn't say it's the best cake.
Well, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but some opinions
I
are
thought you were
wrong,
willing
and
to
I feel
die
like
on
we.
this hill. Now you sound unsure.
Oh no, but your opinion's just wrong. I mean, you're entitled to it, of course, but I mean, it's wrong.
But you said, what hill are you willing to die on? That means
I am willing to die on this hill.
you have to die. You can't just say, "Oh, you can have this hill too," even if your opinion doesn't match mine.
No, you can't have my hill. This is my hill.
Opinion are you willing to die on? What opinion do you believe is fact? That's what it means. You can't just say, "Oh, you're entitled to your opinion," but I will die for red velvet. No, that doesn't make any sense.
I will die for red velvet.
That,
Literally, murder me right now.
You just said I was entitled to my opinion.
Your opinion's wrong. So
I found one
Making
you're
my
probably
opinion
gonna
facts.
hate me for.
That's better.
What'd you say?
I found one you're probably gonna hate me for.
Oh God.
You specifically.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm your co-host. You can't do this.
Bald people of Reddit, where do you stop washing your face?
Okay, let's express as a person who has not a lot of hair. So a lot of bald people, there's a line. It's a distinct area where it's like, this is the point of no return. You don't go past this point. My hair has grown since I've shaved it, but like when I first shaved it, there was like essentially nothing there. There's just a distinct space. You're like, you don't go past this point. Like, you don't want, that's like asking a bald person, like, where does your forehead end? Like,
well, even if you're bald, your head still secretes oil.
So you just know.
Like washing your face, it'd be washing your scalp. Your scalp is still there.
Exactly.
You are bald.
What is the best way to hide money in your home?
Keep it in a secret container.
In a bank.
On a card.
Don't tell the masses.
Don't believe me. Truth is, none of us will ever have enough money just to hide.
Yeah, fair.
That's what they don't want you to know.
This is the most simple question I've ever seen on r/Ask Reddit.
All right.
What's your favorite candy?
No. Let's be fair. Let's be fair real quick.
Fair.
What's your favorite candy?
Your favorite candy.
What's
your favorite candy?
Candy
he said the thing. He said the thing.
He said the thing. Okay, so my favorite candy, like in terms of like candy and not chocolate, is Haribo gummy bears, and they have to be Haribo gummy bears. I will accept other gummy bears, but I will not run to them as I would a Haribo gummy bear. In terms of chocolate, a Three Musketeer.
I mean, for me, the chocolate would be Reese's, and Sour Patch Kids for just whatever else you want to call that.
Farron, what about you?
Come on, you got to do it.
See, I don't have a favorite candy, but I go through stuff. Like I'll have cravings, you know.
Mhm.
Right now, what I'm craving is peppermint bark.
Peppermint bark.
I guess it's because it's the season or something.
Yeah, probably.
I could go for some peppermint bark, and every time I hear bark or anything peppermint, I want it.
I found a good one.
A good one.
But other than that,
what can't money buy?
Nothing.
What can't money buy?
Can't.
Yeah, can't. They always say, well, money can't buy you happiness, but money can.
Money is power, and power can get you anything.
So, There's literally not a thing that money can't buy, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Interesting take.
It buys power. And power can get you anything.
I mean, you can't legally buy a person.
Black market, yes, you can. Yes,
Yeah,
you can.
I said legally. I said
Okay,
legally.
but that's not what the question said.
Money can't buy you love.
Money cannot buy. Well,
But
money can't buy love.
No. Think about it. I'm thinking about love, like not just
Like real
I'll be
love.
with you. No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about real love. Money
Hmm.
can't buy you that type of love.
I guess you're right.
I
It
suppose.
sure is easier to obtain if you have it. Real
If-
love, fake love.
If you were given
I
$1
love
million,
fake people showing fake love.
but you have 12 hours to spend it, what would you spend the money on?
$1 million with 12 hours to spend it.
Mhm.
Food, posters, concert tickets.
Stocks and bonds.
That.
Real estate.
A
Yeah.
house.
Land never loses its value, only goes up.
I'm thinking about very superficial things. You're thinking about things that are actually gonna help you in your life. What else would I buy? What else
The
would I
COVID
buy?
vaccine.
What was the
You think
question?
$1 million is going to buy the COVID vaccine?
I can buy as many as I want with $1 million.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
What was the question?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well,
If you had $1 million and 12 hours to spend it, what would you spend it on?
Nissan Skyline R34, Audi R8, a PC, top of the line. I put some into savings, spend some on a credit card, and
doing
try to
stuff
balance that
into
out. Get myself
savings
good
is
credit
not
cards.
buying something.
Boom. I'll buy myself a bank.
A bank?
That works. That works.
All right, we're gonna have to wrap this up because my mom's gonna yell at me because I haven't been. Anyways, we've been
All right.
podcasting for a hot minute, y'all.
Yeah, we have.
Get
Last
on my
topic.
pepper.
Last topic.
That's it. We're done.
That's it. Oh my God.
Oh wait,
folks.
no, YouTube drama.
Oh, YouTube drama. Okay.
Minecraft it is.
Not yet, David.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soon, David.
So YouTube drama. This is mainly gonna be my topic of expertise because I watch drama channels literally all the time because like what else can I possibly be doing with my day?
Minecraft with me.
I play
But-
Minecraft with you, Farron, a lot.
Oh, did y'all see that Ryan Garcia fight? Bro, that man, all it took was one right hook and he was down. Ryan Garcia won that. His
Dang.
speed is just unmatched. In his
I didn't even know
weight
Ryan
class.
Garcia had a fight.
So
He did.
let's
He
start
probably
with
got
our
somebody.
first little piece of drama. I'm only gonna like cover like a few pieces because there was a lot of drama because 2020 was hectic all around. Like there was no point in 2020 where I actually felt like relaxed. So everybody knows Shane Dawson. At least most people know Shane Dawson. He's been on YouTube since
2005.
That.
Okay, not to sound homophobic or anything, but is that the gay dude that does artists like painting? No, not painting.
No, that's James
makeup?
Charles. Oh, that's
Well,
either
who's
James
Shane?
Charles or Jeffree Star.
Then who's Shane Dawson?
Shane Dawson, different person.
Oh.
He's one of
Okay.
the YouTube OGs just about.
Yeah. But I mean, everybody for years now has known that he was racist, homophobic. Well, not homophobic, racist. Just generally offensive. Made weird comments about children, type offensive. But everybody, they always
you
gave
mean
him a
Donald Trump?
pass. Huh? No. But they always gave Shane Dawson a pass because he was seen as like the king of YouTube because he had been doing it for so long and so consistently. So they're like, oh, we're gonna give him a pass. I mean, he might have done blackface like a few times, but that's not that bad. But this year they finally were like, no, Shane, you're not getting a pass. And he actually kind of sort of deleted everything off of his YouTube channel. Off his main one at least. Like literally everything. I'm telling you, in like 2 seconds, everything was being dug up. Like, and he was trending on Twitter for like a good 2 weeks.
The only
And
person
also-
I've considered kings of YouTube is PewDiePie and Mr. Beast.
PewDiePie and Mr. Beast are kings of YouTube, and they're
Yes.
mostly unproblematic. Mr. Beast is more unproblematic than PewDiePie is because PewDiePie has done and said things. But I
Yeah.
haven't heard anything about Mr. Beast, honestly. Like I've
He
just
does.
like,
He helps a lot. Even though he
Right,
has
like
money, he doesn't really
he
keep it
gives
to
money
himself.
to people. You know, he helps people. Yeah, I'm not mad at Mr. Beast. I don't watch Mr. Beast.
And he makes good content out of it too.
Well,
Yeah,
from what I've heard, didn't Shane Dawson apologize or something?
he did,
Like,
but his apology was
All
trash.
YouTuber apologies are garbage.
It was absolutely terrible.
They're
He
all the
only
same.
apologized because Jenna Marbles, which I'll get to in a second. He only apologized because Jenna Marbles apologized. He's like, "Oh, I was inspired," and I'm like, "Okay, you could have been inspired very long ago when you actually did all of the things." But you know, it's none of my business.
I
And
mean, I never seen it, so I really don't know.
yeah, and I was like a big fan of Shane Dawson too. Like I watched Shane, like, you know, he was one of the people who uploaded every day, so I watched him every day. So I wasn't an apologist. Like I didn't like make his problems and his actions seem less than they were because they were bad. But I just, you know, I didn't think about it. I finally like completely stopped liking him, stopped watching him, stopped engaging, unfollowed him off everything this year. No, not this year, last year. But yeah, his apology wasn't genuine. Nobody believed it, and he's been off the internet for a good bit. But he's been trying to come back through like Instagram stories.
There
Like,
are a couple things I'd like to talk about real quick before we wrap this up. That it still has to do with the YouTube drama, but finish your statement.
No, I mean that's essentially it. Shane Dawson just kind of got ran off the internet after being on it for like a decade and some change. So
Jake Paul was one of YouTube's biggest stars for a while.
true,
Still kind of is.
kind of, sort of.
Logan Paul was in some major controversy 2018. Jake Paul's brother did a little oopsie in a Japan forest. So, but Jake Paul this year, through multiple parties
During a pandemic,
during
no
the
mask in
pandemic,
sight.
got raided by the FBI.
Yeah.
Started to tried to start a bunch of fights. And yeah, so yeah.
Jake Paul has just been all over the place.
Yeah.
But Logan actually surprisingly has been like pretty good the past 2 years actually. Like he hasn't found himself in anything major since the whole Suicide Force thing. So congratulations, Logan Paul, everybody.
Here's one.
Confused. I thought they were the same person for the longest time.
I didn't hear about this one before today.
Fair enough, fair.
What?
I mean, fair enough. I can't blame you for that.
If I walked in the room, I could not tell you which one was which. If I walked in the room and saw Jake Paul, and then I walked in the kitchen and saw Logan, I couldn't tell you which one was which.
I could.
I honestly couldn't tell you if they were the same person or not. They are so absolutely forgettable, and yet they are a household name, which
Exactly.
is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
That's so weird.
I'm Jay Station, faking his girlfriend's death for subs.
Oh yeah.
I had not heard that one.
This is
until
not
today.
the first time that Jay Station has used somebody's death for clicks, views, subs, whatever. Like he did it when what was that one YouTuber that died? Started with an E.
Ikeda.
That one.
Etika.
He made he did that one. He did a similar video that he did with his girlfriend. He did it with his death. Just any famous person who has ever died ever in the past, like, I don't know, 3-4 years, he's made a video like talking to so and so at 3 a.m. in the morning. He responds like it's all clickbait. So to say that I was surprised that he faked his girlfriend's death would be a lie.
Honestly, that's kind of tamer than what it was obviously fake.
Yeah.
So it's honestly kind of tamer than what the other ones were anyway. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just say this.
I'd rather prefer him fake his girlfriend's death than pretend to talk to somebody who's been deceased and, you know.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
people still out there mourning their deaths. So should have been, in the crosshairs a long time ago.
I actually used to watch him when I was like I was in like 6th grade and really into that 3 a.m. stuff and all that stuff. But let me tell you now, he has one of the worst YouTube channels on the platform.
He is literally. I don't like to say that people are unwatchable or their content is just like unpalatable, but his is literally like you can't get through 30 seconds without being like, I can't physically watch this anymore. Like
Yeah.
it is so, first of all, over exaggerated, but it's so exaggerated to the point where it's just painstakingly boring. Like there's nothing entertaining. There's no entertainment value to his content. Yeah.
Yeah. I this isn't controversy, but we've all heard of Corpse, right?
We have heard of Corpse.
Okay.
Choke me like you hate me.
But you love me.
My voice is not deep. I'm just gonna say it.
But he might be quitting YouTube, sadly.
Which is fair because people are continuously sexualizing this man, even though all he's doing
not
is
because of that.
talking. What?
It's not
Really?
because of that. It's because of his health.
Which is also fair.
Yeah, it is, but it's sad. Apparently his health has been declining for a while, and I just watched a video on it today. Can't get words out. But yeah, sad.
And this is my last piece of drama that we're going to talk about tonight. Jenna Marbles leaving YouTube. Depressing. We are all. I feel like if Shane Dawson was the king of YouTube and continued to be problematic while he was crowned that, Jenna Marbles was the queen of YouTube and was not problematic like for most of her career. Like people took some clips of her from good, like she started YouTube in like 2008, so they were like a good bit ago. And they started like spamming her on Twitter with all of these clips, and finally she caved, made a video, and it was supposed to, we all thought it was just going to be an apology, and we've seen Jenna Marbles apologize. Like, if there's any YouTuber that can actually genuinely apologize, it is her. So we're like, okay, apology video, we're gonna, it's gonna be great, we're gonna forgive her, let's move on. But this apology video was not only an apology video, but also I'm leaving YouTube I'm taking a break for maybe forever. We don't know if she's coming back. So we might have witnessed the end of one of the biggest YouTube errors to ever exist. And that's depressing. I'm very sad. David dipped. I'm very sad. I really like Jenna Marbles. I watched her content like literally every week. Like it was depressing. A lot of the internet was sad. But we need to hurry up and end this before my mom comes in and literally beats my ass. So, that was today's podcast. Farron is currently phasing out of existence. And he's gone. That was Farron, everybody. So yeah, that was today's podcast. It was very long. Gabe, have fun editing it.
I'm not editing it.
Gabe, have fun putting it together. And
it doesn't have to be put together. It all automatically just uploads or not uploads.
Downloads?
Goes into a file and yeah.
She's gonna take a hot minute to upload because she's long.
Yeah, especially if I'm playing Minecraft, which I will be.
So that means if I cuss right now, you can never post a video.
All right. So goodbye, everyone.
Bye.